But I fucked up. I was too busy with my own problems and I left the two of them think, whatever. David just wanted some show of emotion. Something tangible. Jesus, a fucking dig in the jaw would have done him. And I gave him nothing. Only what have looked like a cold, selfish exterior. I asked Jim to have a word with him. And he told Jim that he wouldn't recognise the new baby as his brother. Jesus. This was in the week that Gillian was due to give birth. For months before, I kept leaving pictures of the scan on the kitchen table. And every single one of them was burned to ash and left there. The last one I left there, I caught him burning with his lighter. And I asked him why. And he said, this little bastard wasn't going to replace Paulie and his fucking family. It's funny what people think, isn't it? We invent things to help us cope with the shitty parts of our lives. And sometimes it seems the madder the better. But David was right. The baby wasn't going to replace Paulie in the family. But that wouldn't mean he didn't exist within the family. David eventually agreed we couldn't ignore the child even if it was only for the screaming. And he was born on the 17th of September. I remember when Gillian told me she was pregnant. Oh Jesus, what an explosion that was. All the stuff that had built up inside me over years just came flowing out of me. Fucking hell, a new child at 47, I was fucking horrified. Managed to convince Gillian it was close to John. It's crazy, plain and simple. We knew it was going to be a boy from the scans. And we called him John Paul. Most people think it's after the Pope, but it's not. It's for the memory of two people that myself and Gillian loved. And now I look at John Paul and I think about life and the way it deals out the cards to us. The decisions that we make at any given time. When I married Sheila, she was pregnant. And we gunned it up the aisle. I loved her that much then. And just as much when she died in my arms in the hospital. Long before she lost consciousness, weeks before she died, we had a big chat about Paulie. See, when Sheila was pregnant, it wasn't mine. Paulie was another man's child. But I've always been his dad, one way or another. So now, when people look at myself and Gillian as some sort of a weird couple, macabre or whatever, I think of the things I've done that no one would guess. I'm no fucking hero. But I make an effort to do the right thing. Doing the right thing is all that matters. Paulie did what he thought was the right thing to do, but fucking the right thing doesn't always work out for us, does it? all he wanted was a fucking GTI. Be careful what you wish for and all that shit, huh? But life goes on. No matter how hard it might seem. I promised myself not to let things fester and gather momentum. Up front and out in the open. It's fucking hard work.